Coming up on Mountain News this morning, some students traveled to Appalachia for important lessons outside of the classroom. And officials gathered in Big Sandy to celebrate new health care access for rural areas.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on Thursday, May 2nd. Now let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. A mild start to the day. Some of us will be very warm. You may prefer to just say hot. That's for sure. It could be flirting with a record high in Jackson this afternoon. Right now outside our door here at WYMT, some low clouds, a little fog in spots. It is 54. Speaking of Jackson, early high launch pad, meaning a high mark to be able to take off and add to the warmth today. 63. Mid-50s at Ashland. It's mid-50s at Harlan. Here is your satellite weather composite. Nothing to show you locally. Again, just some low clouds and fog early on this Thursday morning. Look back to the west. Nothing going on. High pressure's right on top of us. And guess what? That means, yes, a nice day with a lot of sunshine today. Sunny to partly cloudy. A forecast high today in Hazard up to 87. Looks like we're on our way to at least 88 in Jackson, and that would break the record high from 2012. More details about that and the rest of your First Alert 7-day forecast that's coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. The U.S. Grant Career Center from the Cincinnati area is making it their mission to continue serving the mountains following the July 2022 floods, bringing more than 20 students and staff back to Perry County for the second time to help repair, rebuild, and love on the community. Senior Chloe Vining says she was excited to come back and reconnect with people this year.
The people of this town, they have such great stories and to tell, and just to get to sit and listen to them. It was just an amazing experience just to getting to communicate with them. It was awesome.
Vining says she hopes that her work makes an impact because she says she is inspired by the strength she has seen and the improvements that have happened since their last visit. Community members came together in Floyd County to tour Big Sandy Healthcare's Women's Health Mobile Medical Unit. WYMT's Madison Carmouche shows us what the unit has to offer.
Big Sandy Healthcare's mobile medical unit is small, but it's making a big impact in the Big Sandy, giving women in the most rural parts of the service area access to women's health care. Officials say the goal is to encourage women to get those well women checkups, prenatal care, and so much more through accessibility.
One of the ways that we do our locations is sometimes we'll set up at our other clinics. We have a lot of satellite clinics in Pikeville, in Johnson County, in Sayersville, in Martin County. So we go to those clinics. We set the clinic up in the parking lot so that the patients can actually come there for their visits versus driving to our primary location in Prestonsburg.
Officials with Big Sandy Healthcare say that the overall goal is to get this mobile unit moving throughout the community and not just parked out front of their brick and mortar locations. But for now, in Floyd County, I'm Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
For more information about the mobile clinic and what it has to offer the community, you can go to this story on our website. Kentucky's highest authority was at the track ahead of the state's biggest event. Governor Andy Beshear visited Churchill Downs in Louisville for the first time this Derby week. One of the things he talked about yesterday was what the track is doing to keep horses safe after a string of horse deaths around last year's Run for the Roses.
Working with Churchill, working with other groups to make sure that doesn't happen in the future. Looking at all of the different reasons that could have been happening, how we keep horses that may be dinged up from running, making sure that the right incentives are in place that prioritize the health of the horse. That's what we're always going to want to prioritize.
Last year, a dozen horses died at Churchill Downs over 6 weeks. Race officials moved them to a different track for the rest of the spring meet, but they never found anything inherently wrong with Churchill that may have led to the deaths. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we return, some trouble in central Kentucky after a bear was caught making mischief.
Hey, boo-boo, right? Looking for the porridge. Anyhow, we're looking for warm temperatures this afternoon. Some of you will say hot could be flirting with a record high. All the details with your First Alert 7-day forecast. We'll leave the honey to the side, too. It's all coming up in a